Okay, hello everyone and welcome to the fifth virtual dialogue of She Leads. Here is some technical information before we are starting. During the session, please keep your video camera on and the microphone off. Next slide, please. You can click on the view option and choose side-by-side mode. This will allow you to see both the speaker and screen in the same time. Next slide. During the dialogue, you are very welcome to use the chat to interact with us. And in the second part, when the open conversation starts, you will have the possibility to turn on your mic and ask your question. Thank you so much and enjoy today's virtual dialogue with Marina Veldanova.
Hi, everybody. Hello.
Enrico, you are on mute.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. We was looking to the agenda, so I share the agenda again. Okay, so after a quick introduction of Marina, so Maria Rosario will ask some question to her, and then all of you could ask what do you think, what do you want to say here. And then at the end, we will ask you in one word to say what is your taking home message from the, I think, inspirational dialogue with Marina. But so now, Maria Rosario, up to you.
Thank you so much, Enrico. I'm very happy today to introduce my great friend, Marina Veldanova. Why? Because for two reasons. First of all, for a personal reason, as I told you, because she's really a great friend. And secondly, because I think that particularly her is the example of the leadership that I would like to share with you with She Leads. So, as I told you, sometimes I wanted to create this project to give the opportunity to reflect and understand what kind of leadership style could be the best. for very difficult situation, to find always the best value from a difficult situation, from problems, for connection that are really, really tough, in very unusual crisis. So I found from some very special women a very interesting style where they are able every time to find the best way to create value for everyone, for themselves, for the company, for shareholders, for the community. So are very, very special women that I really desire to share with the participants of Shilitz how they are creating this amazing value. So Marina is really the special one. She's the special one because she is a doctor and she has been able to create amazing value through her life. I would like to ask you to, okay, to her life. And she now, but I will say later about her story. Now she's from at least less than 1 week, the head of Healthcare Development Center at the Moscow School of Management, Skolkovo Business School in Moscow. Why so important is achievement? Because Marina is not a teacher, she's a doctor, she's a manager, she's an amazing CEO, and she has been every time in her very surprising life to find the best way to create value for everyone. And I would say that she has been always able to develop herself, to transform herself continuously. Every time that I met her in this special moment, she says always, you know, now everything is changing. I needed to change myself. And she's doing that with her hands. I needed to change myself. I needed to change my mind. And she did. And she's doing every time. She's not just, as I told you, the head of this Center of Development for Healthcare, but she's also business practice professor and executive coach at the Moscow School of Management Skolkovo, and she has been a very important general manager and managing director of Ipsen Russia, not just Russia, but all the countries around Russia. And she's a doctor. She has been also doctor in the hospital, and we met some years ago some years ago in Singapore, but not just in Singapore, but also in Fontainebleau. And as you can see, everyone can see, we are beautiful like we were more than 10 years ago. Because at this time, our motto was, we are good enough. We were 44 at this time. We are good enough. Now our motto for both of us is, we are excellent. This is our new motto. And as you can see, we were always in Singapore in a different picture, but always with our friends. And this has been the starting point of our friendship.
INSEAD,
sorry, INSEAD, yeah. So before to start, I would like to say again, thank you, Marina, to be with us.
Thank you for the invitation.
And I would like to ask to you some questions, looking at your life in transitions. I told you that she has been able every time to change totally herself. So every time she was living a revolution also in her country. Once she told me, you know, I lived more than 4 revolutions in my country. And every time I'm starting from scratch. But every time I look at what could be the best way to give my contribution to my country, my family, and I'm restarting from scratch again. And she did. I would like to ask you, Marina, here to tell us more before to start with the questions, to tell us more about these 4 amazing revolutions you lived in your life and in your country, before to start with questions.
Thank you, Maria Rosaria. Thank you for such a great introduction. I don't think it's about me. It's just something so big I'm hearing, but okay. And I would like to share with you my idea, what for me will be the best outcomes of our today talk. It's not about me. It's not about information about one person living far from you. I hope and my wish is that during our talk, some insight will come in your head and you will find solution for your own problem, your own, I don't know, challenges. This is my task. So not about me, about you. And for me, will be really great if in the end, you will confirm that, yes, something I got during this conversation. This is my ideal outcome of today. Talking about revolution, I'm from Russia. I'm from, actually speaking, Soviet Union. I have been birthed, I'm from 1963, so I'm relatively old. I'm already retired. And it means that I grew up in a wonderful country, in socialistic Soviet Union. I don't know what do you know about this time, but what I would like to say, yes, our life and such in those period was pretty limited. We don't have access to international travel, to I don't know, literature, to movies, etc., etc. Everything had been decided before us, but we lived in very secure base feeling. Everything had been predetermined. We know how our life will be structured, when I will be where. Actually, this secure base at least gave me a strong belief that life is great. I can do everything. I know what can be achieved, etc., etc. Actually, it's first part of my life. But then perestroika happens. It's this title we are calling period when socialistic system have been destroyed and new something start to appear. And I really would like to emphasize this new something without name, without clear understanding what's going on. And my first key choices in my life, my specialization, what institution I would like to go in, my first family, my first marriage, baby, where to live, etc. All these first key choices I did in full uncertainty, without any vision what will be around me in the future. So I really would like to emphasize this completely big difference to grow up when everything clear, but to make first key choices in our life, because it's actually the 20, 30 years period when nothing is clear. And for sure, how in that case we can make a choice? Just by heart, just what I want, what I love, where is my emotion, where is my passion? And maybe this is one of the, I don't know, advice I can share with you. When nothing is clear, make your choice by your heart. Actually, how did I do? Then another period started in my country when new social system has to be start to be developed, etc., etc. Business came into country, pharmaceutical company, etc., and everything changed so dramatically. I made one next choice. I left medicine and joined industry. And this is again very interesting period when you start to realize yourself, like in my case, when everything changing, everything transforming. And in those periods, key challenge was to adapt yourself and transform yourself according to how reality is changing. And this is maybe one more advice I would like to share with you, maybe will be helpful for some of you. And now we are living in very stable situation, probably you know something, but just I want to say, when everything is again very clear, system is very framed, and now be already in the stage, in the best stage of our life, when you free to be just yourself, because I have big children. I don't need to care about, I don't know, money, etc., etc. Just enjoy, but to find where is the place to really or space to enjoy your life in this period in very structured society. Actually, this is my short answer, or maybe long, I don't know. Different stage, different landscape in my country, my life and way to find my way.
Great.
Thank you so much. Because I think that, as you said, find the way to adapt yourself to the new reality is really a crucial and very articulated job to do. So you need to understand the reality, because if you don't understand the reality is changing, you cannot adapt.
Yeah.
Secondly, you need to understand yourself to understand how you can adapt yourself to new reality. So it's a very complex and articulated job to do. Thank you, Marina. And now I would like to ask you, starting from, again, your last transformation, also personal transformation, having this amazing journey, what business education means to you now? I mean, you have been, as you said, doctor in the hospital, you have been general manager in the industry, you are coach, you are being able to be part of an amazing business school, and with a great humility, you starting also this new adventure in the school, and now you have a vision. You have a vision about the business school. What is for you business education now?
Business education now for me is actually my profession, yes, and I'm now working in business school. But my vision, where the key meaning of business education, for sure, based on my own experience. And again, I would like to emphasize that just what we have in our life, it's our experience. After medical school, I had graduated in very, very good medical university in Russia. And this is lesson number one I would like to share. First, education for young people, from my point of view, has to be very tough, very serious, very fundamental. And this is so always advice I'm sharing with young people who ask me from what to start. My advice is start from very fundamental things, because when your first education, when you're young, is really tough, I mean serious, your neuron links developing very strongly, and for whole your life you are able to be trained, you are able to use a lot of things in your heads if your initial education is serious. So my education was pretty serious. Then when I left medicine and joined pharmaceutical, my career journey came initially through marketing. And after a few years working in marketing department and pharmaceutical marketing, a very, very good German company, I started my second round in business education, marketing. So my second specialization is marketing. After the next 10 years, when I became general manager, I had been educated in INSEAD in executive education. After 10 years, when I left the corporate world, I have been educated in the Skolkovo Business School as a coach, as a teacher. My message is, the best system from my point of view for business education is when you gain certain experience. For sure, you made enough number of mistakes. You have enough number of questions, challenges, some gaps in your brain concerning how to continue. This is the best moment to go and to be educated in a certain business area you're in. So business education for adult people, as I said, after some fundamental first one, is the way to structure your experience you gained already, to cover the gap, because for sure you have some gap, to seriously develop your professional networking, for sure to receive a lot of new insights in area you are working in, and to be inspired to go further. And this is my message about difference of or different mean between initial education and business education during your life. For sure, no need to talk now with you about long life learning, because now everybody knows this, and I am an example of that. This is my answering on your question, Maria Rosaria, what business education means for me based on my experience. And now, when I'm working in business school, actually behind me, this is a very, very interesting building of my business school. It's very creative, very innovative building. I really want to share with students this story. I really want to emphasize for what do you need to have some business education. And for me, important to share my experience, to develop myself through sharing of my experience, to cover my personal gap, for sure, still in my brain after even 25 years be in management position. So I like to develop myself through helping others to be developed. This maybe it sounds egoistic, but this is reality.
This is super interesting, particularly the fact that you are developing yourself, challenging others. This is, I think, this is also the key to be a leader in any kind of situation. And my last question, Marina, before to open the conversation with our friends that are joining today. Today it is amazing space of dialogue, is asking to you, how do you see the transformation of business education? And what is the secret you want to put in place, transforming also this, the approach of the business school?
Thank you for this very important question, because I think a lot about this, because for sure, I don't want to repeat things already existing before me. For sure, everybody has to bring something new in this universe. This is purpose of our life. And thinking about what can I personally bring into the business education, I would like to share a few things. First of all, for sure, I support idea of experiential learning through experience, not through reading book or listening some clever or not so people, but through reflection about your own experience, through creating new concept in your brain based on this your own reflection. And I strongly believe this is just one way for adult people to transform themselves, just one way. This is first. Second, I strongly believe that just through educational position means I am responsible for my own development education. Just through promotion of this idea, I can help my student to change their mind, to transform their behavior, to find new way in their own life. And I always emphasize, this is your choice and your responsibility to develop yourself, not mine. I can give you some choices, not knowledge, again, not my experience, but to show new horizons, to show new theories, to show new concepts, and to help you to make right choice according to your, again, vision, mission, heart, etc., etc. This is very important for me. Third one is for sure coaching approach. Coaching means, again, reflect everything you just experienced in. Think about things, not just put in your brain new information. Think about everything, and for sure, everything has to fit your own purpose. So my mantra is purpose. For what you're doing it, why you are here, what is purpose of spending time, energy, money, etc., being in school, being in my class. And for me, this is very important. And now in this very special era, when we are speaking with you through screen, and for sure it's special skill trying to share not only words but emotion. I like very much new, we're talking about digital. Just today, I took in my vocabulary new message, phygital, physical plus digital. This balanced organic combination be with you through hands, through emotion, through emphasizing of your words, even in digital space. So I'm giving you this gift, this new term in digital. At least for me, it was discovery of the day. So this is my secret: to show big picture, to equip my students with skills to make right choice, to help them to be able to reflect, and everything based on their own purpose in their life.
Thank you so much. I enjoy every word, and particularly the connection between yourself. Is really you. So you are not playing a role, but you are playing yourself. And you play yourself with all yourself, knowing you with your amazing brain, your ability to see the big picture in a strategical point of view, your way to feel the emotion of everyone, and for that also your own emotion, and being able to study continuously in a so serious way that you want to be excellent every time. And as you said, reflecting on everything is happening, but not in an abstract way, but following your purpose. This is you, Marina. This is absolutely you. And it's with you that you can really transform the amazing school that we see behind in your background. This is super beautiful. We wanted to see that. I leave the spaces for everyone to carry on in the conversation, but as you say, sometimes before to speak, to leave the conversation to everyone, I would like to say thank you for joining to our amazing friend Hank that I see here. Ciao Hank, happy to see you here.
So
And
happy.
Ciao, Maria.
Oh, ciao, ciao, Hank.
Ciao.
please introduce yourself.
So are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, listen, I don't know. I don't need an introduction. I think that well, I'm Hank, yes, absolutely, Hank Mulder. I went together with Maria and with Marina on this amazing INSEAD education. And I've been listening with a big smile on my face, Marina. There's one thing, I don't know if you mentioned it, but there's one thing I think that sets you apart as a leader from anyone else, and that's your incredible passion. It comes through when I meet you, it comes through on the screen here. You call it physical. I can't remember the word that you invented. Physical. But your passion is amazing, and I think that is, for me, that's your key. That's what makes you, and that's what makes you the amazing leader that you are. And it's really wonderful to see you. Thank you, Maria, for giving me a moment to say hello.
Where are you in the picture?
Sorry?
Where are you in the picture, Hank?
Oh, where am I in the picture? Probably right next to you guys, but let me see. Let me zoom in. It's funny, actually. I was looking at that. My wife found that picture. It's funny. I've got it here. I've got it right here in front of me, actually, would you believe? So it's easier for me to look there, perhaps. But
in front of me. You are in front of me.
Yes, exactly. I knew I'd be right next to you.
I know.
There you go.
I remember very well. You're in front of me.
No, it's lovely. Wonderful.
But we see another person that is in the picture. Pascal Torren, where are you? Pascal, I see you.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, hi Maria.
Oh, hi,
Hey, Pascal.
Good to hear and see you guys. I am actually in
Same,
the last row of that. In the last row of that picture.
Let me see.
Yeah, bit more to the right.
Yeah. I see.
I think there was a.
Yeah,
in the middle. In the middle.
There's the Dutch guy next to me.
Yes,
you're behind Freddy.
Yeah, exactly.
I've met Freddy many times since then, but anyway.
So your question, Pascal, from industry, from the banking industry to Marina.
Well, actually, sorry for dialing in late, but what I appreciated in the words that Marina said, I think that was in those troubled times being very authentical, and I think that's one of the key points that if you don't meet in person, you have to be very authentical in these video calls, Zoom, WebEx, whatever it is, and I think that is one of the strengths that I have heard from the statement from Marina. Yeah, being yourself and just communicate clearly, transparent, open, and candid. So I think that is very important. No bullshit talk those days, because people are already unsecured and they clearly need strong and strong statements and commitments.
It's possible. Sorry. It's possible. Okay.
No, some echo.
It's possible to be candid and authentic, as Marina was witness in banking. Be the managing director of a bank, or not? Someone is laughing. What do you think?
Yes, I think you can.
I don't.
I think you are in mute.
Let's go.
I think you can and you should, because think of working out of the home office. Would you have asked me on the 11th of March, Pascal, what do you think from working all from the office? I would have said, let me think of, I'm not sure we do. The 12th of March, I shut down the bank here in Switzerland, and it worked. And I have been actually positively amazed by how it has worked. And I think we all agree, all of us have been more productive than what we have thought before that period. So, I mean, sometimes you just need to be courageous and be bold and make decisions, and this will pay out, hopefully. It did in our business, yes.
So what you are saying raises me a question to Marina. So by your speech, I have three words in my mind. That is courage of taking risks, never give up, and I think innovation. And maybe these three words are linked together. But so I'm thinking that passing through all these revolutions or these phases of your life, you had to face difficult moments. So I think thinking, am I doing the right thing? Things like that. So how did you manage difficult things, difficult times? How do you resist to be so strong and to change and to be successful every time?
Thank you for the question. Yes, I'm always thinking about to do this or to do that. I am a person who always trying to compare things, to find the best solution, etc., etc. But my way is to make solution pretty fast, and mainly based on intuition and real heart. That's why I said follow my heart. And after that, to analyze it. Maybe it's wrong, and of course, a lot of mistakes, but it's my way, because I think that sometimes if we are spending too many time trying to find right solution, context is so changing, context is changing so fast that thinking long time, context is changing, and you don't see reality. You do understand what I'm saying? Context changed, but you're still thinking based on something old one. It's 100% mistake. That's why my way is to make decision now, be now here, based on intuition and heart, and then to analyze, then to see what can be risk, how to mitigate this risk. Do I have to change things or stay in that moment? But for sure, in that way, you always have to be ready to accept that you made a mistake, and really be ready to see if even this is mistake, which experience I gained from that, and to avoid to repeat it, you see? So fast decision in this context, based on intuition heart, to analyze things, to try to take lessons if it was mistake, and try it next time to be more right. But right, wrong, doesn't exist. And for me, this is very important mantra in our life. No right, no wrong decision in our life, just our own decision. That's it. That's why ownership of any decision I make in my life, responsibility, wrong, people like it, doesn't like, it's my life, my decision. So this is few maybe life hack, what I'm following. It's not easy. It's not easy because then you can see you made a mistake, but you are own of your mistakes also.
Thank you, Marina.
Thank you so much, my dear. I would like to open who has questions, please. Barbara Gerber.
Yes, I was listening. Hi, Marina. I was listening. I am amazed at your experience, and I really, truly believe that your courage was at the basis of all the transformations, because I don't know exactly how you would find. Let's think about your current situation where you are teaching in the business school. How easy or how difficult it is to instill in your students this kind of frame of mind of being completely responsible for their decisions, and also to practically abandon stereotyped categories of roles. I mean, the world nowadays, as you depicted, is quite foggy, kind of suggesting the type of situation that you were facing when the perestroika came to be the situation where you were living. And now we have a completely, like for COVID and everything, it's, you know, a big question mark. How is it easy for them to make this transformation from a sort of a categorized stereotype frame of mind, where there are certain rules that if you do this, you will get that? How is it easy today? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit foggy in my explanation, but it's...
But very clear question, and it's not easy at all, especially when students are relatively young. For example, MBA students, 27, 30, 32 years old. For me, it's young people, because my son, for example, he's 33 years old. For sure, they would like to receive ready-to-use advice, ready-to-use information, ready-to-use recipe. Pretty often, I can't say everybody, but pretty often they're saying, we paid money, big one, because my school is, it's really luxury school, it's pretty expensive. Give us recipe, give us instrument, we would like to take and to go. No way. And I will always say to them, if we will give you just tools, it means you will receive nothing. These tools disappeared immediately when after you leave the school. It's like magic. You can take just your own recipe in your brain, which you can develop during the process. So I'm saying these things. I can't take my recipe and to put your brain first. What I'm saying. Second, what I'm saying. Sometimes they said to me, oh, yes, like you're old. For example, during marketing course, I said, you know, Philip Kotler, you know, this founder of marketing, I would like to share that. Oh, it's Kotler, it's very old. Please tell us that just digital marketing. And I'm saying, this is huge mistake. Because as I said to you, first we have to build fundamental things in your brain, which works everywhere and anytime. And then it will be some new fashion things. And through giving this idea that big fundamental things has to be in your brain first. Second, it can be achieved just through your own reflection experience, not from mine. You can change yourself and not waste your money and time. Not easy. What's helpful really, again, to be sincere saying that, not to say, I have to say you. No, I believe in that. And second, for sure, these coaching things. Coaching as an instrument really helped me not only to say this is right solution, because For sure, I have some professional deformation, be general manager, because I used to say to people what they have to do, what's the right things they have to do, what's the target and goals they have to follow. And for me, my transformation when I start to be coach is not to say right thing, just to help people follow into them. You see, this is paradox things, to help people following them to find the solution. And this, my coaching skills, tools really help me. That's why my big advice to all big managers, general managers, etc., be equipped with this coaching instrument, because it's really just one way to change people, not only to push them to achieve the targets, but to change. So this is a few elements what I'm using to find solution, Barbara, in this. It's extremely important. What did you ask me? Extremely important. It's one of the biggest barrier for people, for students to be transformed and developed. You're right.
Thank you very much. And I think that what you are pointing your finger here is also very, very important for managers within companies, because if they are leading teams and they impose solutions or they command solutions, it doesn't work. You have to grow your people.
For sure. And you know, for me, for example, 2 weeks ago, I conducted big module about leadership in MBA. And I found a lot of definition of leadership. You know, it's hundreds. What I like, it's Eisenhower. He said that leadership is art. I like it. Art, how to influence to people that they will do what you want they will do. You see, not to say what to do, not to push what to do. Art to influence on the people, and I like very much this this approach because this is about effectiveness. This is about enjoy. Because in any case, to lead means to create atmosphere of. In any case, for me, my mantra is. For me, leading people means to create comfort atmosphere with a purpose. For me, this is important. I don't believe that another way to lead people is effective. I don't believe.
Thank you.
I like that comfort atmosphere. Yes.
With purpose, yes, meaningful comfort atmosphere, and this is task to give purpose, but to create a condition. Comfort condition to follow to your purpose. I think so. I believe.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you so much. Other question, please. Be totally free.
Hello.
Yes,
Wanda.
Oh, Wanda. Hi, Wanda.
Hello.
Ciao,
I have a curiosity. Maybe you already explained, because it's quite close to Barbara's question. I have a curiosity because knowing a little bit Marina, what is amazing for me is the perfect balance between a sort of idealism and I mean, when you say everyone has a task to compel in his life, everyone can bring contribution, and on the other side, the pragmatism she has and she brings to every discussion. So did you find also a right magic recipe to share this right balance to someone else? I mean, to your young students, to your teams or whatever else, because it's a perfect model, and I'm not sure how to share it and to transfer it to someone else.
Thank you for your question. I am really I like this idea to be a combination of idealist and pragmatism. Yes, what we are saying a realistic approach. Yes, because it's about reality. But you know, not philosophical answer came in my brain, but very different one. From marketing. I don't know why, but in my brain this answer. When we are talking about strategic planning, for example, yes, it's a theoretical course, how to develop strategic plan in the organization. we are starting from pretty ideal things: vision, mission, etc., etc. Yes, what do we want in the future from our organization? How my organization has to look in the future? It's not pragmatic, it's ideal. And more idealistic we are, more ambitious we are. You see, this is you know this concept of big hug, yes, this big ambitious goal. Again, more idealistic we are, more ambitious we are, we will be better and better. But then when we are talking about strategic planning, yes, first step is vision, mission, big hug, idealistic approach. But then we are coming to more and more and more pragmatic things when we are talking already about action plan, concrete KPIs, concrete resource allocation, how to monitor, how to measure, and this is fully pragmatic. So maybe answering in such a, let me say, a little bit theoretic way, I can say that for me, this is not or idealistic one or pragmatic one. How to be pragmatic in realization of your idealistic dream or target. Maybe I will answer by this approach. How to be pragmatic in realization of your idealistic target. This way. So for me, it's kind of start from idealistic things and be pragmatic to realize it, implement.
Thank you. Clear.
Thank you.
I don't know why, but this comparison
that's pretty clear. I don't know if I will manage to bear this to someone else, but clear.
As you said, Marina, so my wife here always says, to make a dream happens, you need a clear plan.
Yes. Very well done.
Very well
done. Yes.
Without plan, the dreams stay dreams. They don't become reality.
but without dreams, nothing has sense, actually. And when even with my coach here, with my clients, we're starting to talk about small problem or small task, my first question is always, where this task or goal in your big picture of your dream? If this task out of picture of your dream, I even don't want to spend time and your money for session, because I do not believe at all that if your task is out of picture of your dream, it's completely waste your life. But when they can describe and you can describe your dream, everything became much more easy, because you know your key direction and where your energy are allocated. This is important.
Thank you, Marina. Another question, please. Don't.
Hi.
Pablo.
Vipke.
Hi. So first of all, I was really interested to listen to your INSEAD story, because I'm right now doing that coaching certificate at INSEAD. So it seems to be a good program then. Well, it appears to be. And my question would be, after all I heard and how well you ran your career, yeah, do you have any story where you felt that, you know, maybe you were put into boxes, like, okay, the female or the from Eastern Europe or whatever, and you really surprised people, like where you in the end you felt that someone put you in a diversity cluster you didn't belong, and it was really how you managed to get out of there, or did it never happen to you?
Thank you. No, thank you for the question. You know, when just be in Russia and be a woman, you are not limited. Actually, Russian is very feministic country, because this Soviet Union culture, this communistic culture, is culture when women very supported to be in everywhere. Actually, that's why be in my country, I never felt some kind of limitation. I don't want to say discrimination, limitation, because of who I am. But 25 years I worked in international industry, and for sure I had, may I say so, some fears that I am kind of a third sort person. And even when I went, I started to be in INSEAD. It's very, very big story. My English was relatively poor in those moments. I was just one person from Russia, just one person not from well-developed, let me say, capitalistic country. It was in my brain. What I'm saying now, it's not reality. This is my brain construction. I was just half a year in position of general manager. So very, very not self-confident at all. Be among 31 big bosses from 19 different countries. Actually, it was our group. And it was extremely tough to feel myself as an equal person. Equal, I look this way. And you know, after first module in Fontainebleau, it was 3 weeks, when we had the farewell party in our cafe, remember Maria Rozarian cafe in our campus, If said to me, oh, Guy, it was Guy. He said, you know, what I want to say you, we have drink a little, and people start to say what they didn't say during the course. And he said, you know, I would like to share with you what do I see as your biggest problem. I decided, okay, let's start. Let's confirm all my pain in my side. He said, your biggest problem is that you do think you are not equal. Your biggest problem is that you do think that you are from not well-developed country, you are a woman, your English not perfect. And just one advice I can give you, please accept that you are different, but equal. You see what I mean? And for me, it was one of the biggest gifts from INSEAD, really changing my life. Because INSEAD, I really congratulations to you that you're INSEAD, really changed your life forever. You are different, but you are equal. For me, this mantra extremely helpful when I see somebody don't understand me, or I'm very irritated with somebody, or I do think I limited in my career because I'm Russian woman, etc., etc. I'm saying to myself, stop. This is in your brain, Marina. Yes, you are different, but you are equal. This is the answer to your question. And after that, I never felt such things because I realized this is in my brain. This is not reality. Different, but equal.
Cool, very cool story. Thank you.
We have another question from Lenore. Lenore?
You're on mute, Eleanor.
Yes, no, I'm not. I was looking for it. Thank you so much, Marina. I just loved so many things that you said. One of the things that I loved the most was that you have to, there are no wrong or right solutions. But I say to myself that there are not right or wrong solutions. There are reasons or not good reasons or not good reasons to decide something. And this helps me a lot. When I decided to create my own society, I'm just an office manager, but I've been working in companies all my life. And then one day I decided to become independent and to create my society. And after doing 10 business plans, I decided, no, enough is enough. I will start my business like with what I have, because you spoke a lot about your heart. When you have to put your heart in what in your decisions. And when I started, I realized something. I realized that reality gives me a lot of insights, not only think and what I want, but what reality shows me the way and the path to follow. And the other thing you said is that it's true, experience taught me a lot, and I started to make a training after when I was an adult, and it structured a lot what I've learned from experience. And it's true what you said, because it's not only what I want, or it's not only the match between reality and me. It's also reality tells me what I want sometimes, shows me what I do, where to go, who am I in this, because I'm not just me isolated, it's me in this context. And if I don't look, you told me one day when I went to Milan, when we stayed with you in Milan, you said, go for a walk and just observe. And that taught me a lot, because if you don't observe, if you don't look, you don't understand not even who you are. I don't know if it's too philosophical, or if it was understandable, but thank you so much, because I felt so small. And like you said, I'm different. I'm not, I'm just an office manager. I'm not a CEO of nothing at all. I'm just a small, tiny thing. But I feel that me and reality together, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, thank you, Leonor. And talking about observation, I can tell you that the most interesting things now in whole world, in whole universe, you can observe in any direction, any deepness is you. Not only observe what's around us, observe yourself. Self-observation can bring so many surprise, discovery, pain for sure, but pain help us to understand us. And for sure, I think the biggest challenge in our life, that as less blind zone of understanding yourself remain blind in our life, your life is better, your life is fruitful, your life is implemented. You see, like understand yourself, observe yourself, because we have a lot of things, we are treasure inside us, and very often we forget about it, because very often social demand is contribute just for society, family, office, company, etc. We are as a resource for another people. Yes, it's true, it's fine, but we are universe inside us, and self-observation is one of the most interesting journey. It's reality.
Okay, thank you. So I think we have the last question, Cecilia.
Ciao Marina. Have you ever had to find compromise between your personal life and your business life, or which was the biggest challenge that you have to face in order to mitigate between the two?
Thank you. You know, I thought about this question till, I don't know, 40 years old. Okay, in that moment, till that moment, I thought, oh, you're working too much, you are working too much, you are not enough in family. And for example, 3 times in my career, I did breaks. I did breaks for 2 years, 3 times. I really decided, okay, stop, enough. You built your career, you have to spend time at home. And I did some things, etc., etc. I coming back. So I try to live in different model, very busy, not very busy, etc., etc. But then, exactly as I said, after 40 years old, I realized no personal life versus business life, no myself at home versus myself at office. I really came into the concept of a holistic approach to myself. I have just my own life. I am everywhere I am. That's why I stop think about balance, because I stop divide myself in personal and a business. And after that, no pain that I spent not enough time with my children, because they are happy when I am who I am, because in that moment I'm happy. And this is my biggest advice: follow your happiness route. Be yourself, because just in that case you can be happy and everybody around you will be happy. If you try manage yourself, not lead yourself, but manage, remember difference: lead, influence, understand, manage, push to go and to do something somebody said to you. In that case, you happy, everybody happy. That's why no personal life doesn't exist, just one life exists. This is my answer.
Thanks. I like your answer.
It's a long
It's
one.
challenging, I need to admit, but okay.
And I'm good wife. I'm good mother. Believe me, I'm good grandmother. I'm not
I'm sure
unbalanced
you are so
person
energetic that.
from outside,
She's
but
also
the mantra is
grandmother.
be yourself.
She's
Yes,
also
I'm
grandmother, not just
yes
a
grandmother. 1 month ago, I became grandmother. Yes, 1 month ago. Yes.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. So, just to finish, Mariam.
Okay, now it's time of your voice. You can see the link in the chat. Please click on it. In the open page, please write down, in your opinion, what's the most inspiring words in the conversation, Marina Veldanova. So please try to just write one word and put it in the box and send it. You have 2 minutes to do it. Are you ready?
1 minute.
Let's go. Okay, let's go.
Ma non c'è la... We have just the chat. Mariam.
Yes, it should be in chat. Judy?
Yes, yes, now yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Oh.
I have just to say that we have with us also Vig Priyandashni from India. So amazing. Thank you so much for joining from India. Great.
So okay, we can see the cloud. Please, can you share the result? Judy, can you share the result? So no, is the link, no, the result of the wording?
Maybe there's a bit technical problems. I share something.
Okay, please, Mariam.
Thank you, Mariam.
So courage in the center.
Courage in the center, be yourself. But I'm reading also what is in the chat, because it's also, don't be afraid to jump into the void. Your wish, desire will lead you to personal satisfaction. Wow. And we have different but equal purpose, energetic, and dream, and clarify clear life purpose. And we have also managing uncertainty from our great friend Pablo Ettinger. Ciao Paul, thank you for joining. And we have also self-observation and manage yourself. And you have to be exactly as you are, one life. So amazing. I would like to ask Mariam to add the conversation that are on the chat also on the cloud.
And I want to underline, follow your happiness route.
Yeah, exactly. It is super beautiful, super beautiful. Thank you so much. I definitely decide that this is not just a woman approach, but is a special way of leading. And I would like to invite next time also Paul Ettinger. because Paul, you are an amazing entrepreneur and you are part of this amazing club of person able to put always the value in the reality. Marina Veldanova, can I tell you, you are always, and also listen to your intuition. You are always able to take from us the best, always, because you are doing that from yourself and for yourself. Marina Veldanova, the biggest friends that I have to say, and always the biggest leader that I know. My dear, thank you so much for this amazing conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marina.
Thank you.
And I would like to remember you before leaving the next steps. So here, the next step. So we will gonna meet in 2021 Janina Kugel and also Patrizia Fabricatore and Isabel Capron, and then of course Paul Ettinger.
Paul Ettinger, now Paul Ettinger. Paul Ettinger, part of the leadership community, and I will change, don't worry, Paul, I will change from she leads to she/he leads, and there is changing. Marina Veldanova, you are the greatest as usual. I love you. See you very soon.
Thank
See
you,
very
thank
soon.
you guys.
Thank you. And enjoy the evening. Ciao, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank
Happy
you.
holidays, everyone.